is no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
When in this world the headlines read of those whose hearts are filled with greed and rob and steal from those who need to right this wrong with blinding speed goes Underdog, 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 speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder,
Riffraff had his new gang aboard a ghost ship, a ship which no one could see, and they were robbing all the other ships in the ocean.
Hey, Riff, why do we have to keep feeding this guy and giving him a share of the loot?
Just in case, boys. That's the reason.
Just in case.
Look, another ship.
Okay, boys. We'll rob that ship before our really big job.
You mean?
You mean?
I mean the Queen May. So let's knock off that little merchant ship, and then we'll head for the Queen May. All right, everybody, just stay where you are. Get those crates aboard the ghost ship, boys.
Little did Riffraff know that inside one of those crates, sweet Polly Purebred had hidden herself.
That's it, boys. Let's get aboard the ghost ship. Next stop, the Queen May.
Oh, man, Riff, we're really ready for that Queen May now. We got lots of guns, and we got more food, and we got sweet Polly Purebred. Sweet Polly Purebred.
Sweet Polly Purebred.
Underdog, help! Underdog! Oh, where has my underdog gone? Oh, where can he be? Oh, where has my underdog gone? Oh, where has he gone?
She'll bring Underdog even if he can't see the ship. He'll be able to follow the sound of her voice.
Don't worry about it, boys. I'm ready for Underdog. That's the reason for just in case Underdog arrives. Okay, witch doctor, do your stuff.
What's he doing, Riff? How's he gonna stop Underdog?
He's a witch doctor. And whatever happens to that doll also happens to Underdog.
Oh, no, it can't be.
There he comes now.
Him do whatever doll do. See me turn doll on back.
I've lost control of what I do. My arms are stiff and helpless, too.
That's great, witch doctor. Stop him right there.
Make him do something else, witch doctor.
Watch him do this.
Okay, witch doctor. Let it go.
Oh, you cruel beasts! You'll pay for this.
Hey, we've got Underdog, and nobody else has a chance to find our ghost ship. Come on, boys. Let's have a toast to me before we head for the Queen May. You too, witch doctor. Just leave that little witch doll and Underdog right where they are. Here's to me, boys, the greatest pirate of them all.
Look, that seagull has got the Underdog doll. Grab him. He's flying away with the doll, and that means Underdog, too.
So what? That seagull ought to keep him plenty busy. While we take care of the Queen May.
Oh, you cruel, cruel beasts!
Will Riff and his mob really take over the high seas? And what strange fate lies ahead for the once mighty Underdog? The amazing answers lie ahead in our next exciting episode.
And so ends another program of The Big Question, the radio program that gives away absolutely free a 10-day vacation cruise on America's most luxurious ocean liner. Remember, if the telephone rings and you're listening to the radio, you may be the winner.
Flunky, I have a feeling that they're going to call me tomorrow night. Now, we don't want to miss that program.
Gee, Tennessee, I thought we were going fishing. What are we doing up here on Stanley's roof?
We're going to fish, Chumley. I've got a feeling they're going to call me for the big question, and you have to be listening to the radio to win.
But we haven't got a radio.
No, but we will have in a couple of minutes. We're going to fish for Stanley's radio. No need to ask Stanley, we'll just borrow it. Watch this. Hooked it, Chumley. Now let's reel it in. Done. It's just an old clock.
Shall I throw it back?
No, Chumley, put it down and I'll try again. Got it this time.
Hey, look, a picture of Stanley.
Yeah, just what I wanted. But that's the thing about fishing. You've got to have patience.
Flunky, look at this room. Half the furniture is missing. The clock, my picture, the lamps, the chairs.
Yeah, there's not much left but the radio.
The radio! I'll grab it.
It's another big one, Chumley. This must be the radio. But how can it be so heavy? Here, give me a hand. I can't hold it in. Heave.
Oh! Hang on, Mr. Livingston.
Boy, this sure is a heavy radio.
Yeah, I hope the line doesn't break.
Flunky!
Yeah, never mind, Mr. Livingston. I saved the radio.
Hey, Tennessee, what are you doing with that red suit?
I'm going calling. Here, hold on to the end of this rope.
Now who? Who would want to steal my radio? Tennessee Tuxedo!
Ho, ho, ho!
Santa Claus!
That's right, Stanley Livingston. Santa Claus in person.
Yeah, but it's not even Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho! I know it. I've come to take back the radio you got last year. You've been a bad little boy, and I'm taking it back. Ho, ho, ho!
Yeah, but Santa, wait! I need that radio.
Too bad, Stanley, but you should have been a better little boy during the year. Maybe this will teach you a lesson.
Is that okay now, Tennessee? Shall I pull you up now, Tennessee?
Tennessee!
Now, wait a minute, Stanley.
Flunky, open the door. And stay away from here, you pesky penguin. Yes?
Good afternoon, sir. We're from the Big Windy Vacuum Cleaner Company, and we'd like to give you a demonstration of our powerful super vacuum cleaner.
Yes, but
Now, if you'll just stand aside, my assistant will plug in the cleaner, and we'll show you what a remarkable machine it is.
Yes, but I already have
Allow me to demonstrate. Observe, sir, the dust on the top of this radio.
Hey, what happened to my radio? Your crazy machine swallowed your Tennessee Tuxedo.
Now, wait, Stanley.
Don't you now wait, Stanley me. You just let my radio alone.
But I need that radio. I've got to be listening when the Big Question program calls me tomorrow night. And I win that 10-day vacation.
Call you? I'm the one they're going to call. I'm the one who's going to win that boat trip. What's more, I'm going to bolt this radio down so you'll never get it. As for this crazy vacuum cleaner...
Now, hold on, Stanley. We have to get a radio, Chumley. Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail.
Maybe Mr. Whoopi can help us.
Good idea. Let's go. So you see, Mr. Whoopi, we've got to have a radio, but we don't have any money to buy one. Could we make one?
Of course, my boy. I'll show you how to make a crystal set.
The kind I used to make when I was a lad.
Does it need batteries?
No batteries, and you don't have to plug it into the wall either.
Then how can it work?
First, you have to understand what radio is. Long ago, in 1887, a German named Heinrich Hertz invented a machine that could send waves of electricity through the air. These became known as Hertzian waves. We know them today as radio waves because they radiate out in all directions.
I get it. Just like when you drop a stone into water.
Precisely, my boy. Now, we can't see or feel or hear these waves, so we need something called a detector to detect the waves. Back in the old days, the best detectors were minerals that came from the ground.
Like coal?
Well, not coal, but lots of other minerals, like this little galena crystal.
You mean I can just hold it up to my ear?
Not exactly. We need some other equipment. Look here. This is called a detector stand. At this end is the holder for the crystal detector. At this end is a rod with a fine wire spring called a cat's whisker. Now, to these little posts, we connect a pair of earphones.
Now can we hear the radio waves?
Not yet. First, we have to connect a very important part called the antenna, which is a wire about 75 feet long running outside the house. The antenna helps collect the radio waves and bring them into the crystal detector. Now, by moving the cat's whisker over the surface of the crystal, we can find a sensitive spot and whoopee!
I hear music.
Why no batteries or electricity?
Because radio waves themselves are electricity.
Boy, this is just what we need.
Take it, my boy. But don't forget, you need a long wire antenna.
Phineas J. Whoopee, you're the greatest. All right, Chumley. I'll get things set up here while you go out and look for a long piece of wire to use for an antenna.
Gee, there's a long wire running from Stanley's house to that tree. I'll just climb up and borrow it. It doesn't look like anybody is using it anyway. Boy, it sure is fastened on tight.
There, everything's ready and just in time, too. The program is almost on the air.
Flunky, it's time for the big question. Turn on the radio. Well, what's the matter? What's the matter?
I don't know, boss. Nothing but static.
Well, let me see. Look! The antenna's been broken off. Who do...
Tennessee Tuxedo.
And the name we're calling tonight is Stanley Livingston. We're dialing right now.
Tennessee!
Stanley, they're calling you.
Yeah, me? The phone. Where's the phone?
At your house, Stanley. They're calling at your house.
Good grief. Hello?
Mr. Livingston, this is the big question. Can you tell us what song we're playing on the radio right now?
On the radio? Good grief, my radio isn't working. Oh, no.
I'm so sorry. But if you aren't listening to the radio, you can't win the 10-day cruise. Goodbye.
Maybe I didn't win that 10-day cruise, but I'm going to take one anyway, and I know just who's going to take it with me. Keep rowing, fellows. Only 9 more days to go.
Annual Fort Frazzle Frolics. I'm sure everyone is going to have a fine time.
Yes, sirree, Major. And I'm going to enter every contest to be sure and win that first prize. A delicious chocolate cake. Oh, it sure is great not to have to worry about that savoir-faire.
The time is now. Let the contest for the Fort Frazzle Frolics begin. The first contest today will be the annual snowball fight. The last man left on his feet is the winner. Good luck, everybody!
Oh, boy. Look at that little bitty Klondike cop they gave me to fight. This'll be a massacre. That little bitty Klondike cop can really throw snowballs fast, but he's not going to do me out of that prize. I'll just put a little white paint on this rock. That's what I'll do. All right, you, take this. I couldn't have missed. That pitch was right on target. Maybe I just better take a little peek and see what happens.
And here's the winner in the snowball contest.
Yay!
Now, our second contest, ice fishing. The winner of this is the one who brings in the largest fish.
Just look at that silly little fishing pole he's got. And the size of that hole he cut in the ice. Why, he couldn't get a big fish through there if he caught one.
The contest is for catching fish, not looking like one.
You just wait and see who brings in the biggest fish. So he was lucky, that's all. So he got one fish. But I'll get a bigger one. Whoop! The bite, and it's a beauty.
This fish on the line must be a big one.
This is the winner for sure.
This fish is sure to win the contest. Look, everyone! Look at the poor fish I have reeled in.
The winner of the ice fishing. And now for the third and final contest, the flexible flyer frolic. May the best cop win.
It seems the Klondike cat is gaining.
I'm gaining on him now. He'll never stop this flexible flyer of mine. This time I've got him for sure.
And here he is, the winner of this beautiful chocolate cake.
Now, wait just a minute. Who is that little Klondike cop?
Savoir-faire is everywhere.
I'll make mincemeat out of you, mouse.
Don't worry, folks. He'll catch savoir-faire. Klondike Cat always gets his mask.
There, Arabia. Did I ever tell you about the time I was attacked by a savage desert tribe?
No, Commander, but I
was crossing the vast sand dunes, riding swiftly on my faithful camel, SS Queen of Arabia.
A camel named SS Queen of Arabia?
Yes. Camels have always been known as ships of the desert. Well, there I was, riding along, when all of a sudden I was attacked by a screaming horde of 1,000 desert tribesmen. For a while, I gave a good account of myself, driving off attacks again and again. But finally, my ammunition ran out. A desperate situation. The savage horde started to close in.
Nasty situation. Did you surrender?
Never. I dug in fast. In fact, I dug so deep, I struck water. It ran across the desert in a regular river. And remembering that a camel is called a ship of the desert, I quickly hoisted a blanket and sailed swiftly past the startled tribesmen to safety.
How nautical, Commander, but nice.
Quite.
The once mighty Underdog was controlled by a tiny witch doctor doll, now being carried by a seagull. Anything the doll did, Underdog did too. Meanwhile, as Underdog floated helplessly through the air, Riffraff and his mob prepared to rob the Queen May.
This will make us the greatest pirates of all time, robbing the Queen May.
You beasts! If only Underdog were free to stop you.
Him stop no one.
That's right, Witch Doctor. Poor old Underdog has to go wherever that seagull takes the doll. Hold up the anchor, boys. Let's go get the Queen May.
And now the seagull carrying the Underdog doll had reached a strange island.
I get weaker and weaker and weaker, it seems. I have no more control than I have in my dreams.
Now the monkey seemed to tire of playing with the Underdog doll. He looked up above him at the fiery volcano and then slowly began to climb. It was clear that he meant to drop the doll into the roaring volcano. Was this the end of Underdog? Meanwhile, at the Queen May.
Where did that rope ladder come from?
It came out of nowhere, Captain.
All right, everybody, stay where you are. This is Riffraff and his ghost ship gang. We're robbing the Queen May.
Robbing the Queen May? It's unheard of! Get them, sailors!
We're the greatest pirates in the wild!
Oh, is there no one that can stop Riffraff? Where is my poor, poor Underdog?
He'll drop the doll down the volcano flue, and when he does, I'll burn up too.
Yes, the spell of the witch doctor was powerful. Underdog knew that he had only one hope to overcome the spell. He had to reach the ring on his finger.
The secret compartment of my ring I fill with an Underdog super energy pill. I'm free of the doll and filled with might. Now I'll get Riff and put things right.
Like taking candy from a baby. Don't miss a thing, boys. Be sure to get all the wallets and jewels from the passengers.
You'll never get away with this, Riff!
How can we lose? You can't find us because you can't see us. Just look out there. We're loading supplies on that ship. What can you see? Not a thing. Nothing but Underdog and a paintbrush and a ship. And Underdog, a paintbrush, he's back and he's painting our ship. Oh, boy!
Yay, Underdog!
Oh, Underdog! I knew you'd get free somehow.
Yes, the brave, intrepid Underdog painted the ghost ship so that all the world could see it, and Riffraff and his mob were easily captured. All was right with the world again. Once more, people could look up and say,
"Look, up in the sky! It's a plane!
It's a bird!
It's a frog!
Frog?
Not plane, nor bird, nor even frog. It's just little old me, Underdog.